It's 10 o'clock, so let's get started with today's workshop. I'm going to show you how to create a week's content for your ideal customers in just 35 minutes. Not enough time is no longer an excuse to do one of the most important things in your business. For those of you who are joining today that have done the Buyer Persona Ideal Customer Avatar exercise, you will now learn how important what you have got to know about your ideal customer is going to be to create content that talks directly to them. And generally, when you talk directly to somebody, they pay attention. Just a reminder of what we do, what I do, what I'm seeking to do with you, how I'm helping you, is to implement a conversion funnel to attract ideal customers and use various marketing techniques to take people down, to take prospects to leads, leads to customers. And to do this, we do something called content marketing, which involves all these tactics. We have done in some detail how important email marketing is right in the middle. So if you are attracting people and wanting to convert them and you are not doing anything to build relationships, your marketing strategy is not going to succeed. Why? Because content builds relationships. Relationships are built on trust, and trust drives revenue. Now, the tricky bit in your marketing strategy is that your ideal customers are on a journey and they are all over the place looking for who is their best solution or what is their best solution. And on this journey, you are trying to get them to take certain actions. They can be anywhere on this journey. Every single one of your customers is unique. Their situation is unique. Their journey is unique. And you have to recognize that you have to meet them on right place, right time, and get their awareness, consideration, purchase, retention, and then to become loyal brand advocates. We do this with a process called content stacking. But remember, before we stack content, I have introduced you to the right foundation. The right content is only possible when you know who the right customer is. Then you also know the right format, when is the right time, and where is the right place. Everything hinges on knowing your ideal customer. If you have not done this very important exercise, go back to the drawing board. I've given you templates, I've given you training. Please do this. It's a game changer for your business. So the first type of content we stack up, and I've turned the funnel on its head here, because now it's the amount of content, how big the audience is until you take people to the pinnacle. So right at the beginning, when you are starting to attract prospects, you want to get the awareness, and it has to be content that attracts their attention. Next, we want to build curiosity. We want to get their interest. It's a different type of content. And now we're starting to bring people down our sales funnel. Then we start creating value, building desire so that people hang around. They want to know more. They want to get to know you better. Then we work on earning their trust so that they can test us, they can engage with us, they can take the next step with us. It might just be a meeting, but that is literally, excuse the pun, opening the door to give you an opportunity to earn their trust, to start serving them better. And at the top, we want to encourage them to invest in us and convert to customers. And if you can change your paradigm, mind shift to they are investing in you and your business. That's a very big step, and that takes a certain type of content, how you show up. I am now going to show you how to do this. Imagine if you had a content plan that helped you create content without having to learn a marketing strategy, the type of content that attracts, the type of content that gets awareness, the type of content that earns you trust, how to create value. All these important marketing tactics are not easy to grasp for non-marketers. And by the way, who wants to go back to school to learn this when you are quite busy enough? But having a plan saves you time, saves you learning, and helps you do what you do best with the least effort and in the least amount of time. This plan gives you a content objective, the type of content, because we want to change it up so that we can grab attention, get noticed, get the opportunity to add our branding, to make things look unique. And then what can you possibly say? This is what most people get stuck on. What can I say today? In the chat, is that one of your biggest challenges? You don't actually know what to say. And then when you know what to say, you don't know how to go about putting it out. I'm going to use this content plan to show you how to create 7 posts in 35 minutes. Imagine a template that takes you straight to Canva, where you can go and look for this template you have selected that you want to use. See all these templates you could possibly have. Imagine how simple it makes your life to have these templates to quickly edit and be able to change to suit your business. So there is the template I showed you in your planner. And then that document that we have got has got some tips copy and pasted into it for you to use in this template. Imagine we are focusing on first-time homeowners. That is an ideal customer avatar. Most probably all of you have. They value advice when it comes from an expert, especially when there's no obvious strings attached. Their challenges are quite unique and quite different to your other buyer personas. What are the important things they need to be aware of? So here we have said, are you ready for home ownership? By the way, I'm here in Canva for those of you who don't know Canva. So this is using Canva to create content very quickly. And you can highlight anything to edit, and I'm going to show you easily how to do this. So are you ready for home ownership? What are the things they should be aware of? I have created some content and I've written it in, so it's a simple case of copy and paste into this template. Of course, these will be done as you see fit. We can see how big this is. We go up here to bring it down to size, make it fit better. You can extend the border by dragging it out. The next one, copy and paste it in. And again, let's make it smaller. See right up at the top, you've got the type of font and you've got resizing. And then we've got one more point. So you don't have to use as many bullets as I've shown you. And we paste it in again. Now we have got 3 points. We can delete where I've prompted you to paste in. We can delete one of these. We can spread these out so it's easier to read. You see how I'm dragging them, and Canva shows you the sizing. You bring this down. We can enlarge this a bit to fit nicely and make sure it's all the same size. So we go there to the middle to choose the size, and it's still a bit big, so let's just bring it in to fit. What we want to do now is separate the point. So we'll put a space there and a space there, and we can move that up, move this up, and there is our information for the first-time homeowner, copied and pasted in. Now these bits that look all the same are templates for you to insert images. So we can go to elements and we can go homeowner. We can search homeowner See where I've typed in the top here? We search homeowner and we go to photos. We want to find somebody that looks like a first-time homeowner. Let's put first-time homeowner. Don't worry too much about that not working. See, you just drag it into where we've got the template. Can you see how that works? It's so easy. You can move it across. Look at that. There's your post, ready to go. And if you want to change the color scheme, you just highlight on the element and you would go to change the color scheme. There we are. There we are. How beautiful is that? And now probably we want to change those to blue, 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 blue. Then you on page 11, you would go to the share button there, go to download your image, choose the right format, and you would go to select current page, done, download, downloading your image. There is your image created, and you can now go and schedule the post. This first post was designed to inform your ideal customer with an image of challenges they experience, and you answer a frequently asked question. There, we've done that post. The next post, we want to educate, and we want to choose a kind of different type of content so it doesn't look the same, and we want this time to create a video clip, 6 ways your product and service can be put to use. So again, there's a template and done some copy. We've already put some copy in, and here you want to picture the buyer persona you are reaching out to and what is foremost in their mind. Let's go and create the post. So there's the post. As I've indicated to you, when you work on a post, just make sure you highlight it on the post. You can click on any element. So if you want to change the color, you would click on it and get your color palette. And I recommend you do that to set your brand and stay consistent within your brand. This, you can highlight any of these words, and I'm doing it to show you how easy it is. And then you would go in here and add your telephone number. Okay, there's your telephone number added, and you've been able to copy and paste. Why work with a realtor? And what we want to do to make this into a video is we can click on the content, go to animate, and ask it to typewrite the information. Now I'm going to show you something clever. We're going to duplicate this 6 times because there's 6 circles. So here's duplicate, top right. Can you see where my icon is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are now going to go back to the beginning, and we are going to animate this, make it pop, and then here we are going to remove that content, so we only have one coming at a time. Stick with me, you'll see why I'm doing this. Here we want to remove the animation because we've already read it. So remove animation, see at the bottom. So at the top we've got one that comes out, and you can see the animation is typewriter. Next, we want this one to not have animation because we've already done it. So we remove animation. And then this one is typed, and these we are going to take away. So the next one appears. Then we go to the next one. We want to remove animation here, remove animation there. And we want that one to animate, and we take text away, text away, text away. And then we go to the next one. We remove animation. We remove animation. We remove animation. And we want that one to be featured. So we are now on point 4. Next, we go and remove animation. And finally, we are now on 3, 4, 5. We're now on 6. So we want to remove animation on all these. Stick with me, you're going to see how interesting this comes out and how it makes a little movie for you. So then we've got that one animating, and now we want to go to the last one and have them all. Remove, 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 remove. Now we're going to go to download, and we're going to go from, the last one is picture number 19, 13 to 19. So now we're going to download, and we're going to choose a movie, which is an MP4 video, and we're going to tell Canva we want to go from 13 to 19. Done. Download. It starts downloading as a video. You see how we've made it now appear in succession? There you have a fabulous little video movie to share with your audience. Post number 2 done. Next in our planner, post 3, we want to spark curiosity, use a single fantastic clear image of the best feature of a new listing. We are creating a new listing post. You want to appeal to a specific ideal customer with the highlights that they are looking for. So we are going to use this template. We have written up our copy to make sure it reads nicely and it's all fine. And I have got here some information that will relate to this, and this information you will use in your caption, the actual copy of the post. You will note here that we don't always cover our image with copy because the image attracts attention, which then makes people stop to read the actual post. So there is the template, and we have said here, for ease of reference, the house has got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 1 garage. And in the caption, I have elaborated to say 2 spacious bedrooms, main with an exquisite view of the city skyline, 2 bathrooms, main ensuite with separate shower, tiled in modern natural toned ceramics, 1 garage, suitable for a luxury car and storage space. So there we are kind of addressing what we know is important to the person. You would go in to add your logo. So we could, for example, you would upload. Can you see where the uploads are? You would have uploaded your logo. So for example, say I'm using my own face, I would put that in there. There's the listing, there's the address of the property, and you simply put a little bit there that they can read more about in the caption of your post, not all over the image. Then you are going to upload. When you upload files on Canva, it sends you to your computer. You can go to images to go and find the right picture to upload. What I want to feature is the city skyline because I've said it's an apartment with a beautiful view of the city skyline. There's my image, simple as that. Share, download, number 23. There's our 3rd post done. Number 4, educate your ideal customer. Use a quote-only image, and I have a template ready. This is just text. You can add a subtle logo and your brand hashtag or your tagline if you wish. What we are seeking to do here is debunk an objection that prevents people from buying using an influencer quote. So once again, we are talking to an ideal customer avatar specifically. You can go and design your own, search for your own quote, use your own words, whatever you choose to do. but use it in this format because it's easy to read, attracts attention, and at the same time educates your customers. So I'm just going to use this quote, but I have created a caption that says, "Goodbye to one day. Hello to right now. Let's make today the beginning of something extraordinary." Now imagine that in conjunction with this post. So I copy paste from your worksheet. One day you will be living the life in the home you've been dreaming of. Let's get started. And then my caption to accompany it in the actual post copy is, "Goodbye to one day. Hello to right now. Let's make today the beginning of something extraordinary." There's your post done. Download. Make sure you choose the right format. This is just an image, so you want to use the PNG format, which is always the clearest to download. Download, and there it comes into your computer. So we have got post number 4 done. Post number 5 is going to be about bolstering your credibility so that your ideal customers get to know, like, and trust you. One of the best ways to create credibility is to use testimonials. Now you can copy and paste, you can screenshot, you can do whatever you wish, and there is kind of a very well-known format. You don't always use the same format, but this format I have created in a template for you is a recommended format. We want to reassure you our services are proven. Just ask, and whoever you are quoting, ask them, get their permission to tag them so that they get a notification that you've quoted them. That also helps. They will like your post probably, and they might add a comment underneath to even back up their testimonial further. Everyone they connected to will see the post. So let's just quickly go and work with this post to create post number 5. There is post number 5. Now what has happened here? If you double click, see that image? You can see the outline. The minute you click on it, you see the outline. Now I have blurred it, which is this function here. You can make it as dark as you like it. What I have done here though is to use the avatar you're appealing to. So here we are talking to a young family. A young family relates to the image, imagines themselves looking for somebody and being able to say, "I'm really happy with my experience and I'd like to recommend this service to others." So you would copy and paste in there, use the stars for the star rating that gets people's attention, a 5-star rating. There is your post right there. How simple can that possibly be? And of course, you would once again, if you wanted to upload your own image or search an image, you would go into here, baby boomer, for example. If you wanted to use a baby boomer, go to photos, and there you would find a baby boomer you could use in the image instead. Send it backwards, position, send it backwards so everything comes out. Now we've got a problem because they are stuck right behind there. Let's move them a bit. And then, for example, we would once again go and reduce the color a bit. And there, for example, it's not perfectly sized, but it's good enough for the job we want to do. Okay, so that is post number 5 done. Now in post number 6, I want to have a bit of fun with you. We also are here to entertain and engage with our audience, because once they engage with your content, they like, they comment, they share, whatever it might be, it helps your content get shown to more people, because they are ultimately, that's why it's a thumbs up, saying this is great content, I like what I'm seeing. So a lot of your content is designed to get that reaction so that more people see your stuff, and they in turn will also get shown more of your content in future posts in their newsfeed, because they've told the algorithm they like what they see. Here I'm suggesting you do an animated Santa letter. Ask what's in their Santa wish letter. because you might just uncover some wishes that you can grant. I've given you a chat GPT prompt. I don't know who of you are using it, but it's very easy to use. You would just copy and paste that and put it into chat GPT. And this is what I was given. Dear Santa, I hope this letter finds you well amidst the flurry of preparations for the festive season. As a tenant preparing to relocate to a new city, I find myself both excited and a tad apprehensive about the changes ahead. Blah, blah, blah. While I might not have a chimney for you to slide down, I carry the hope in my heart that the magic of Christmas will guide me to my new abode. Perhaps a sprinkle of your magic dust to make this move a little easier. Now, what that would tell me is a little city guide, a list of local gems. Something like that would be the response to reading this. But you go into the template, and we've got a pile of templates here you can use, okay? So you would just go and choose a template. I'm going to just use this, customize this template. Post any questions so long as we are doing this, dear Santa, and I am just going to delete all this quickly because we have got our own letter we want to put in here. So can you see I'm just using the delete bin, delete, click on each element, delete bin, and I'm going to use the same font. I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to paste my copy. We're going to make it fit in here all nicely. We're going to bring that down there. There's the Dear Santa post that you can post. You can say something in the caption like, I asked one of my clients what their Dear Santa letter would look like. This is what they sent me. And my response was to give them some great tips for local gems that will quickly help them feel at home. You could animate this once again, so you could make it go like typewriter, and then you would once again share it, download it as a video, download. There is your next piece of content created. Number 7, how are we doing for time? So here we're going to do a just sold listing because that earns you trust. It shows you are having success. You are able to sell properties for people. The image is muted because it kind of implies gone, and you will add a caption that urges them to act. And my suggestion is, if you were wondering, the market is active. We just sold a stunning 4-bedroomed home in Suburb City. Call us to view similar listings before you miss them too. Of course, this copy can be edited by you as you wish, but let's go to the template and show you how quickly we create that one. Where's that post? Just sold. We are going through all your templates. And by the way, if you're interested, there are in this template folder 42 templates. How many days of the month are there? So there's a template for every day of the month. And as you change them up, you will not be boring. You add new images. So here you would add your name, you would add your telephone and your website or your Facebook handle, whatever is the easiest to contact you on. If you want people to contact you directly and not see every other agent in your area, I would not suggest you send them to a site where everybody lists. Send them somewhere unique, like your Instagram page or your Facebook page. Better still, if you have your own website, that would be ideal. I've just stuck an icon in there. You can, of course, put your own icon, your own logo. And then you would add, for example, just highlight the copy and type in 4 Ways Santon. And then we would just highlight that, and we would either use the image you uploaded, add that. So let's just go and search for a picture, see what we come up with. And we have just sold a stunning property. You would put the picture in there. There is your picture, gone from there, in there. just sold. Post number 7 done. Download to your computer, sorted. Now, just because I've got more time and because I want to show you one more way to use your ideal customer avatar, I want to show you, so post number 8, bonus, is use your insights about your ideal customers to foster a connection. You know what their lifestyle is, how they like to live, what they are looking for. So you will choose images that depict their lifestyle, and we are going to create a collage image, which is this style of image, to foster an emotional connection. And then you create your caption. In this instance, I will use your paradise where time stands still and all worries fade away should not only exist in your mind alone. So let's go and look at the template. Don't panic about what you see here. The link will take you to the right thing. There's the template. And then we will now look. So this appeals to people who are animal lovers, somebody who wants to live at the sea. So you would click on that, see, and simply replace it with the images you want to use. You could change that color scheme to any other color scheme you might want. And then we can go and search elements. So somebody who wants to move to the sea. Photos. So let's use that in one image. Let's use that in one image. Can you see how easy this is? Very quickly creating the lifestyle they seek. There's another home on the beach. And what else shall we have? There we are, but we should probably make that blue so it looks gorgeous. How about that? So there's your post. How quick was that? Just drag and drop the images in, and once again, we download in the format we wish. Number 8, focusing on your ideal customer. So you are obviously talking to those people who are semi-grating, wanting to go and live by the sea. And right now it's a dream, but you have the solution. So there we are, people. That is 8 posts created for you. So how can I help you make this really easy? I'm focusing on this today because my monthly content coaching opens on the 27th of the month and is only available until the 2nd of each month because it's a unique strategy. Remember, I said to you, you don't have to learn the strategy. I've done the strategy for you. I've stacked the posts. I've done the attracting, the building, the converting, all those things in one plan. It is unique. It has additional things in there. Days of the year, for example. Most people get days of the year wrong. For goodness sake, never say to me, Happy International Coffee Day. That is not the purpose of a day of the year post. It is to inspire you to use a coffee image to talk to your audience. It's as simple as that. And then if you use that day of the year hashtag in the caption, you might get additional reach, people who are actually looking for conversations about that topic. If you don't understand what I'm explaining there, please ask in the comments. But the content plan is available right now. It is 300 Rand a month membership. You stay there for as long as you wish. Of course, it makes sense to stay there for a year. So you get the content plan for every single month of the year, but you can leave at any time. Kaizen, by the way, means continuous improvement. So what I do there is I teach you new things. I make you push out the envelope. I urge you, challenge you to create better and better content. I support you with bonus content. There are the real estate posts, the templates I have just shown you, more than enough for 1 month, which is a simple one click, as I've just indicated, that takes you directly to Canva so that you can go and edit with your own colors, upload your own logo, put in your own pictures. Or say you are stuck for a day, these posts actually work for you. Go and just post it as it is and add your own caption to the post. There are a pile for days of the year throughout the month. There's the cover, the bonus posts I've just shown you, and you get a plan that for every day gives you the strategy, the objective, the type of content, content inspiration, days of the year that might inspire you to do something completely different or use another angle compared to what I've said, where you're going to distribute the content. It's social media. You might want to email about this topic. You might want to put it on your WhatsApp, different social media platforms. This is where you would make a note what you want to say. These are just my notes. This in your planner is blank, so you can make your own notes. You can write yourself reminders. When are show days? When is a new listing? When is something sold? So that you can remember to post about that. Then in the content group, which is in Facebook, a private group for members only, every single day, the training drops on a Friday afternoon, so you can work on it Friday evening, over the weekend, or Monday morning. I'm trying to make it as easy for you as possible. You work with this as it suits you. Each day, I interpret what is in the content plan in more detail and give you more tips about what to do. More coaching is included, but I can promise you not a single one of these will ever take you very long to do. You will still be able to very quickly create a week's worth of content when you focus and you follow the tips involved. I want to ask you how else you can possibly go and create a week's content without stressing yourself, pushing time to the limit when you feel you have none, trying to create quality, consistent content without a plan. I'm sharing the link to join me in this content marketing membership group where you get a plan, bonus content, coaching. You get me there to answer questions. I hope you guys will join me right away. Remember, this is a limited window. This is only available for 2 more days. Otherwise, you miss out until next year. Get the December calendar now. I'm going to stop sharing screen and help you with any questions. Just before we do that, as promised, next week's training is going to be a re-record of 21 serious and some silly social media mistakes to avoid. There will be some very handy tips and some things you might actually go, oh my goodness, I'm doing that and I didn't realize. So that will be fun and useful. And that will be the last training for the year before we meet each other again the 2nd or the 3rd week of January. And let's go now to some questions, and I will review in the chat, but you are very welcome to unmute yourself and ask me anything. For those of you who have to go, you're welcome to depart. For those of you who want to hang around and chat, use me while I'm here.